Greetings, Jim here. I came across a story that I'd like to share. When I was young, I went to a place that was called high school, and along with others, I was required to take courses I didn't understand or appreciate or intend to carry with me, but I took an art class. It was called photography, I believe. One of the assignments was to make a photo essay. I'd like to show you the photo essay I made. It's recently completed, inked her all in a few years ago, and here we are, how many years later, finished the story of, I'm going to make assumptions that y'all can read, or at least maybe get an app that'll translate written form into whatever you communicate in, and I'll just use pictures. I have a few comments after the story if you wish to stay tuned and hear about that too. That is the end of the Killer Rabbit story. My only comments are that apparently by the ripe old age of high school, I had consumed enough Monty Python to have gotten that into my pathways, and they came up my creative outlets. I'm not really afraid of the threat of killer rabbits, but I believe that the killer rabbit concept is important because it means possibly that we should not always underestimate the small things. Certainly a pack of ravenous rabid rabbits would not be something a person would take lightly. If you're familiar with the story of former President Carter back in the day being attacked by a crazed rabbit on a fishing trip in his favorite little backwater in Georgia while Secret Service took pictures and snickered. He knew the fear of the rabbit attack from his fishing boat. So just as the men in the story of the Monty Python knew the horrors at the cave, they ended up resorting to the holy hand grenade of Antioch to resolve the matter. But it's not about rabbits. It's about the little things, and little things are important to pay attention to as much as the big things. So, peace. Have a good day, and live your life. It's your show, and you're the writer, producer, director, star, the cast. You're the whole thing. So go out and live it. Thanks, Mr. Larson, for teaching me about the arts. I always thought you were an odd duck, but later found out that I was even odder. Right. Peace out.